We're gonna react to a new video. Now we're gonna see the video that I'm talking about. But first of all, I'd like to remind everyone one single thing. Please keep this one in mind very, very closely while I see the video. I've seen some controversy, so I'm watching this one to get some hate, you know what I mean? No, I'm joking. I may have different opinions and view on life than you, so please keep that in mind. Don't be hurtful to me or anyone who thinks the same, because people have different background, and if you want to be hateful, just go on Twitter. I don't care about Twitter, so go on Twitter, be hateful there. I don't care. Let's get right into it. Thanks everyone, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, let's go. This is an intro copyrighted by Nintendo. On head video. The male protector fantasy. Is it incel to want to be a father? So let's get right into it.
Your eggs are drying up.
Okay.
If you're a woman online, you have probably heard that many times. Perhaps this image haunts you at night. It is a true fact that women's fertility begins to decline at age 30, and they suddenly wake up and get what we call baby fever. But what about the men? Do their sperms rot? Do their balls shrivel up into little raisins and die? Do they?
I don't know, but I think that also men gets that feeling. Because personally, sometimes I do have that. When I was a teenager, I was like, fuck them kids, I don't want any kids. Right now, nah, I'm on 50-50, you know, more like 70-30. I kind of want a little fucker to go around with my name on it. Basically, you know, maybe. Right now, it doesn't sound too bad, but let's go on.
Wake up one day and get baby fever? Do men have a biological clock in the same way women do?
I think so.
I've briefly joked about this in videos before. So. In fact, a clip of mine from a video I did a few months ago actually went viral recently thanks to the VTuber Smugalana.
Yes, the male biological clock. It's not physical, but spiritual.
Men will deny this, but they absolutely have a biological clock. It may not hit in your teens or your 20s, but one day you're going to have a dream. You have a little daughter making pancakes with your wife in the morning. And you're not going to be able to get it out of your head. And the comments were full of men discussing their dreams to start a family. There is not much discussion about men's desire to have children. Like many things, it's not really something they talk about publicly. That was until a certain video game came out.
Pragmata.
What are you?
I am DI-03367, a state-of-the-art Pragmata created here at the Cradle. I possess basic life-saving...
How about we call you... Diana?
Diana?
Pragmata is a sci-fi action game where you play as astronaut Williams, who is sent to investigate an abandoned moon base. He meets a childlike android named Diana, and they team up to survive and escape the space station. Along the way, they uncover what went wrong and defeat the bad guys, all while forming a strong emotional bond.
I'm counting on you, kiddo.
Super cute.
But it seems to have awakened something deep within gamers. Especially male gamers. The urge to get married and have kids. I'm not planning on getting married and having kids, but damn, this game is like fatherhood calling to me. Is this how women feel about their biological clocks? This game makes me want a daughter. What is this feeling inside me? It can't be. It's like, I want to protect.
For me, it was anime. That was my biological clock. I don't remember which anime precisely, but there has been some, I don't know, some sort of propaganda in recent years with Japan. God damn, they are trying really hard to get that biological clock into the Japanese society, because damn, it worked on me. So yeah, I think that's how I got hit by my biological clock, even earlier than expected, because damn, I'm not even in my 30s, dog. Damn it, man. Wait a second, Mr. Biological Clock, please.
It's like, I want to be a dad. They won me over. The white baby makes me feel paternal. I will burn anyone and anything that tries to harm her. This.
You know the funniest thing that broke the straw, that made me realize I kind of want a kiddo? Non-ironically, it was Gugu Gaga and Phoebe Chupi. I know this sounds so stupid So insanely terrible. That's real. Gugu Gaga and Phoebe Chupi just made me wanna have a kid. That's so I feel retarded just by saying this, but that's actually true.
Dragging out
I
the
feel so
innate
stupid.
dad instinct. I want to like Pragmata, but I can't, knowing that men are also enjoying it. This is a game for incels.
Yeah. What the fuck? You are the incel.
Babe, wake up! It's time for your yearly gamer culture war slop. It's
Oh,
2014 forever, man. We are never
Oh, I'm
going
also
to
drinking
escape
Monster.
Mr. Gamergate's wild ride. In this video, we are going to discuss the facts and theories behind the so-called male biological clock, after we discuss the drama surrounding the game Pragmata, and how a bunch of men expressing a simple, wholesome desire, the desire to start a family, has turned into yet another culture war. Yet another gender war.
Obviously,
The
because
gender
this is
war.
what
Men versus women, women versus men,
this is
male loneliness
what the
epidemic,
media wants.
female loneliness epidemic, dealing with dating apps, hookup culture.
Because remember, if you don't like each other, you have to work. If you have to work, you give double taxes. You have to spend double the money. So remember, they want you single. Society, they want you single. They want you to stay alone. So you also buy alcohol, drugs, because they profit off of drugs. I feel like I have a tinfoil hat on my head right now, but it's kind of true, honestly. It is kind of true. So remember, society is somewhat built around creating a distinction between male and female. They are trying to make people forget that actually male and female are supposed to work together. So yeah, that's kind of, we are the only single fucking species on the planet. There's a few mammals on this planet. I don't know if you know. We're the only mammal in this planet that don't want to have kids. You don't know if you... Even fucking pandas want to have kids and they don't know how to do it, but they want them. But they don't know. And we are here. Oh no, I don't feel like having a kid. I mean, they could be retarded. Just don't make them retarded. It's your fault, okay? If your kid screams at the grocery store, okay, and the supermarket starts screaming, whose fault might that be? Mine? Yours? The government? TikTok? Exactly, it's your fault. You are the parent. Get good. Get good. Hey, get good. Nice. Go on. Sorry.
Men like curvy or thin women? Do women like dad bods or fit men? Do they like beards or clean shaven?
That's whatever.
That reminds me. Before we get deeper into this video, let's quickly give a
just
shout
personal
out to today's
preference.
sponsor, Henson Shaving.
Wow, Henson Shaving.
decades,
Wow, thank you.
razors
Thank you, Henson Shaving. So cool. Go use the sponsor something.
There have been
I don't really
countless
use
stories.
Henson Shaving.
Let's get back to the
I
video.
don't really shave. I grow little to no beard, so.
Throughout history, there have been countless stories centered around a very specific dynamic. The adult protector and a child. You see it everywhere. In video games, they call it a dad simulator. The Walking Dead, The Last of Us, God of War, Detroit Become Human, BioShock, Life is Strange. Also movies like Logan, True Grit,
Logan
in a way,
was a very
Monsters,
good
Inc.
movie.
Shows like The Mandalorian. Literature has done it forever with The Road, Les Miserables, and many others. It shows up time and time again because it taps into something deeply human. The instinct to protect, to guide, to teach, to nurture something more vulnerable than yourself. It is a beautiful and powerful story that has been told for centuries. And you're like really weird and an incel for enjoying it, actually. Incel game. If you buy this game, I'm gonna assume you are a pedophile.
What the fuck? What? Brother, if you see a kid on screen and the first thing you see, you think is porno, brother, I have terrible news for you, but that really says more about you than anything. Like, I see the kid and the first thing I think is, oh my gosh, she's so cute. Then someone bring this shit up to me and I'm like, oh damn, yeah, you're right, there are a lot of fucked up people in this world. But that's not my first thought. Not even the second or the third or the 10th. Like, if you tell me, then yeah, I'm gonna think about it. You just told me, obviously I'm gonna think about it. But otherwise, you're a fucking weirdo for thinking that. What the hell, man? Stop. God damn it, man. God, So
I feel like
fucking
it's
disgusting.
a breach of ethics at this point to design child characters for an audience of majority male gamers.
Shut the fuck up.
Like, let's stop with the defenseless girl the big strong man has to protect. This reeks of sexism and control. I hate these father simulator games. They always give me the creeps.
Fat single woman.
Genuinely fascist propaganda and gives me pedo vibes.
Oh, Jesus.
Wouldn't it be cool if I sneezed right now? Fascist propaganda. If this is fascist propaganda.
Yeah, again, guys, this is literal nature. Fascist propaganda. You like nature? What? You like to do what your body and everything about your nature is designed about? What the fuck are you, a Nazi? What? You like nature? You fucking weirdo, you fuck trees. Sorry. Hello, Ken.
Slap me and call me Adolf. Zoomer women really look at a wholesome game involving a child and immediately... Wait, what the f*** is Low-Kerkenuinly? After hearing about toxic masculinity for the past, like, 15 years now, finally a topic comes up where it's overwhelmingly positive masculinity. And what is the response?
I think the funniest thing about the Pragmata controversy is that those incels genuinely think they could ever get near enough to a woman to impregnate one. It's not nuanced. Pragmata is blatant pedophilia catered to male gooner gamers. Why are people thinking this is sexual or makes you a pedophile? Because men are notorious for being peds and disgusting humans. They sexualize everything. You are not very smart. A lot of loser males who often turn to gaming are pedos. It is an unconscious strategy to avoid competing with chat, as well as complementing their own pure adjourniness. Stall development. What? Y'all are full of shit talking about dad instincts and whatever. We know why the
She didn't censor the flag. Oh god, it's so funny. Oh shit, this is so funny. She didn't censor the flag. That shit's so funny.
You want to play the game? You want to crack the little blonde bimbo slut? What? This character design creeps me out. Why does she look like a doll? Why is this blonde child with a blowout running around barefoot? I've not yet played the game. Is this expanded on in the plot? Or is this just eye candy for creeps?
I feel like I'm going insane. She just looks like a cute kid to me. Like, that is just literally a cute little kid. I do not see the sexualization.
No,
and I am
neither.
a huge pervert, mind you. I do not see what these people are talking about. Are there creepy people on the internet who are sexualizing Diana? Yes, absolutely yes. It is a small minority, but it is still disgusting. In fact, a subreddit had to be shut down because people were making not safe for work art of this child, which honestly is not shocking. It's Reddit. But that's not the game's fault. The game has nothing creepy in it.
Yeah,
These
absolutely.
creepy people will always exist, unfortunately. I have made several...
Mind you, they sexualized plants from Plants vs. Zombies, so just a little reminder.
videos about these people existing. People getting mad here are not getting mad at the people sexualizing Diana. That would be completely understandable. It would make sense if they were going to the accounts that were doing that and calling them creeps, but no. They're for some reason just getting mad at people liking and enjoying the game. They're just spurring out and randomly calling everyone and anyone incels.
Why did they make her look like a porn star?
Why is the child...
What kind of fucking porno star do you watch? Brother, those should be legal, you know?
Sexy. Are you okay? These Twitter freaks see a child, immediately sexualize them, and think everyone else is as creepy as they are. Like, no, bitch, that's you. And Reddit. You and Reddit. There is nothing in this video game that caters to the freaks except for the fact that Diana is a child. Compare that to, like, Cuties, where there were up-closes of real children twerking. That is media. That is catering to those people. An article recently came out from the outlet The Gamer that in the beginning talks about what happened on the Reddit and how disgusting some people are being towards the character Diana. Okay, fair enough, I agree. But then towards the end, the author throws in something very telling.
I have not yet played Pragmata, and that's because I'm a little tapped out on stories where men adopt daughter-like figures and prove their masculinity by protecting them.
That is their
natural
real
instinct.
Men protecting people. That's just
that's natural instinct. What the fuck?
Them proving their masculinity. And as we all know, masculinity bad.
Blatantly not cool, whether you agree with it or not. The average attraction trope on a little girl, blonde, blue eyes. I mean, the whole game is...
Guys, did you hear that? If you are Norwegian, so you are blonde hair and blue eyes, fuck you, you're a Nazi by definition. Yeah, that's it. You cannot have blonde hair and blue eyes. Fuck you, Mr. Northern Europe. You cannot have that. Change it. Otherwise the Twitter mob is gonna be angry. Damn, man.
Low-key
Fucking genetics, I guess.
I think the men who play this are probably creepy, but how is it Nazi propaganda?
Yeah,
blonde, blue-eyed toddler and tiaras looking white girl you have to save is literally Nazi propaganda.
Literally.
Out of the 1930s.
Literally. See? All North Europe is just Nazis. Sweden, PewDiePie, the biggest of the Nazis. Obviously, literally, historical artist and political presence. What the fuck? How are these people so stupid?
Sorry, I don't see it. Ugh, I really don't have the energy to deal with this. Just use your brain. Sorry, I don't have the energy to explain my schizophrenic paranoid delusion.
No, in fact,
Good.
what the fuck
I don't have the energy to listen to it. Listen, I know we're all used to seeing gay, black, Hispanic, disabled furries in media lately, but I promise you, white people still exist. It's not.
We're a minority, but we're still there.
I feel like this girl character is an objectification of the idealized child. She's pulled right from the patriarchal white supremacist imagination.
Yeah.
The perfect pure white girl child that must be protected so she can produce the next white generation.
Ooh. True, yeah, absolutely.
Anyway. Funny how y'all have paternal instincts for a child with a model woman's face plastered on it. Make her look like an actual kid with missing teeth, short hair, bare face, snot, and see if those instincts kick in the same.
Yeah.
This game is over.
Probably even more.
The gaslighting is over. Wait, I'm trying to follow the logic here. Let me just give myself some brain damage. So we make her look more like a child in order to not cater to pedophiles? Am I following that correctly? Also, the face on the left is like a child 6 to 7 years old. And the one on the right is like a 3-year-old.
Yeah.
Diana's a robot kid. She's not a robot toddler. Also, again, she looks like a kid.
She does look like a kid, absolutely.
Just like a little kid. Do they just want
6
her to look ugly?
to 8,
Is that what
9,
this is? They want
probably.
her to be ugly? Like, I need more brain damage. Hold on. We the incel gamers LARPing saying, ooh, I want to be a dad now, because they're manipulative, creepy freaks
obviously.
and like the ooh little girl with the model face, especially the lolicon.
Obviously. It was strange that the lolicons weren't brought up already in this conversation. Like, I've seen too many pedophiles, but lolicons? Okay, now we're talking. Okay, alright.
No, the male gamers hate a realistic or ugly child, because that's not what they're playing for. If they made her look like a realistic, ugly child, none of them would be saying.
Bro, you're talking about yourself.
First of all, why are they acting like it's realistic to portray children as ugly and
disgusting? I was fucking beautiful as a kid, okay?
Like,
I'm beautiful as a child.
Like, yes, she's made to look cute.
Don't you
That's how you know this game was not made by Western video game developers. That's how you know there was no Liliths on the dev team here. You guys would lose your shit while playing BioShock. Actually, BioShock is a really good example of this design working right. The little sisters are all gross and have gray-green skin. No, you don't understand. Everything around me must be ugly as or I will furiously start masturbating. This all sounds like 2014 discourse, because it is 2014 discourse. Please don't let there be Gamergate 2.0. Who's going to be the shoe on head 2.0 to emerge from the Gamergate 2.0? If she's listening now, this might sound very vague, but don't. That thing?
Don't.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't.
Thanks for talking to me.
Oh, this clip is so cute.
Ta-da!
Is this supposed to be when we first boarded the tram?
They are so cute. Such a cute clip.
It's for you.
How can you hate it? I will literally put this shit on my fridge forever. Like, how can you hate? You know what? I would even plastify this shit in case it gets damaged. How dare you say it's disgusting? Fuck you. This is too cute. Shoot your name. It's so
this
cute.
robot girl makes me uncomfortable, and the fact that I haven't seen female gamers fawn over
parentless behavior
her is interesting. I've seen more clips of her and that man, and that is not how kids behave.
This is how kids behave.
Here. The something weird going on here is you, ma'am.
Yeah.
You are the something weird.
Yeah.
Men like the father simulator game where you have to protect a small child and shoot up a bunch of robots in space. Suspicious.
Yeah.
Also, I have seen plenty of female
fantasy.
gamers
How is that
fawn over
possible?
this character.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Everything's
Yeah, I've seen the clip as well.
Who would win? Decades of anti-natalist propaganda? One little bean. There were even
I
women
hope they won Little
cosplaying as
Bean.
her. And when women even expressed how cute they thought Diana was, they're also met with this. Oh my god, Diana is so precious and adorable. I'm gonna love this game. Thanks for telling everyone why you want to play the game, before you make up some other excuse to hide your pedophilia. What? Water guns are the best. I like it just as much as crayons. I like how the sand feels on my toes. I press down and sink in. Children don't act like this. This is how someone who fetishizes fatherhood wants children to.
What? Non-ironically, the second line, I like how the sand feels on my toes, I press down and sink, is something that I non-ironically said as a kid while on the beach. Because I was having fun and my mom was like, what are you doing? And I was like, I literally told her something on the line on, I like when the sand disappears from behind, from under my feet. It kind of creates an edge and it's funny. And I will just stand on the beach while waiting for the water to bring away some of the sand under my feet, and I will feel funny. And I would stand there for literally minutes and half an hour up to sometimes. So this is something that a kid would literally say. So yeah. For the first, water guns are the best. I like just as much as my crayons. I don't know about this one, honestly. I never played with too much with. But the second one, I can 100% relate to. 100%.
To normal people, it's actually deeply off-putting. The
I
best part
don't
was
know
all
what
the
to
actual
feed your
parents,
kid, but okay.
Like replying to these people, like, yeah, no, that is literally how my 5-year-old acts.
Yeah, no,
like,
I'm fine.
yeah, no, that's pretty accurate. Fetishizing.
Yeah, absolutely.
You mean the human desire to procreate and start a family? Oh, you want to meet a woman and settle down and have a family?
You're disgusting.
Maybe have a house, 2 dogs.
What the fuck are you saying?
You sick f. We've reached radioactive levels of incel propaganda.
Yeah.
What the f does incel mean anymore?
Yeah,
I feel
no,
like
I was
asked
about to
this
say it.
in every single video. This tweet got thousands.
Incel would mean hate women. How is wanting a family incel behavior? You are the incel for wanting to prevent people having families. What the hell is going on? The world is upside down. No.
Like, I feel like I am
the fuck
going
is-
insane. Where does the incel part come from? Like, they
Whatever.
want men to be open about their
Yeah.
emotions, and then men are open about their emotions, and
Yeah.
then they're just called Nazis or incels or both.
Yeah.
Usually both. It's usually a package deal. And this tweet came from a man to make things worse. A grown-ass man saw another grown-ass man speaking about the normal human desire to want a family and want children one
I don't
day,
wanna
and
sound
call
like
him an
hateful, but-
incel. Cockroach behavior.
In any case.
Oh,
what is this?
yeah, there he is.
Pragmata. Wait, did it come out already? Pragmata?
The biggest cuck in existence. There he is.
1,000 people suddenly want to start a family. You place Hugh as soldier.
Fucking hate this
stranded
guy.
on a ruined lunar research station. Whose job is protecting the childlike android Diana while fighting rogue AI. In one emotional moment, she gives him a crayon drawing of the two of them together as a little family.
what's wrong
Even
with it?
streamers who say at the start they didn't want kids end up breaking down happy in tears.
Yeah.
So, what's
Human
really
behavior?
interesting about this?
Yeah, let's see.
is
Let's see.
all-
Wait. I wanna try to predict the most retarded thing he's gonna say. He's gonna say something about maybe incels, because he's stupid as fuck. He's gonna say something about people having problems for wanting kids. Probably because he can't have them on his own, you know. Oh, no woman wants to fuck you, la 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 la, you are a poor millionaire, la 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 la, all those millions shocking your dog and you can't have a kid, la 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 la. That's very funny. Yeah, keep taking those medicines to keep your hair on your head while your pee shrinks into oblivion, literally smaller than my shrimp model, but whatever. And then, let's see, another thing he could say. Let me... Incel, fucking... You know what? Let me just...
These unfuckable losers.
Unfuckable
in the gaming
loser, yeah,
sphere
there we go.
Always talk about like starting
Yeah.
families and stuff.
Yeah, disgusting.
And I don't
yeah.
understand like why this has become a
Ah,
thing
yeah.
that they care about. Like,
Yeah.
if you're a gamer, you should care about things that
Yeah.
you actually experience. You should care about things that
Yeah.
you actually enjoy.
Yeah.
Right? If you're a f***ing lonely gamer who has never
Yeah.
been around a woman,
Okay, so this is the most retarded statement I couldn't imagine. This is more stupid than I couldn't imagine. So guys, if you are a gamer, you are forever bound to be a gamer. You cannot change your mind. What? You want to start a family and maybe play with your little kids as they... Disgusting! What the fuck? You cannot say that, okay? No! Impossible. No, I'm gonna tell you a bit of... I'm gonna expose myself a bit. Both my mom and my dad are gamers. They started playing WoW, and that's why I play WoW. And now you're telling me that if you were to go back in time X amount of years to tell my father, you're a fucking... You cannot have kids! You like to play video games, you fucking incel! While he was married with already a kid. Are you stupid in some... Let's go on.
And will never have sex with a woman.
Yeah.
Why do you care? Like, why do you care about having children or like riding for having children? Like, it's just not something that you're gonna experience ever for your life, for the rest of your life, right? This is something that I never understand.
Wow, maybe there's a reason people are yearning to start a family and can't afford to have one.
This
and
guy's so
can't
fucking
seem
retarded.
to find a partner. They feel alienated from their work and atomized from their community. If only there was a political commentator around to speak about all this.
Tecton does sometimes.
Well, guess not. First of all, the
wait. Tecton is not technically a political commentator. Like sometimes he's more like a slop content creator. I mean, slop reactor. But he often talks about starting families and the importance of family values. Now, he's more on the Christian side. I'm not fully 100% agree. I'm not too much Christian myself. But I mean, some of the things he says, I can 100% agree on him. Like, so yeah. And now I'm gonna get hate because I said I like, I enjoy watching sometimes Tecton. Boom, hate. I'm gonna get killed now. Anyway, oh god, oh well, let's go on.
Care about something if it affects you is extremely libertarian coded and also very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide that is happening across the ocean. Second of all, what is this nihilistic horseshit? You never aspire for anything, never aim for greatness and meaning. This is the dude the media wants us to believe is going to save young men from the alt-right pipeline.
Non-ironically, I don't understand how Hassan hasn't been arrested yet. I literally don't. He has committed crimes, and I don't understand how he's not behind bars. If I were America, he would be already behind bars. Honestly, I don't even know how Americans stand that guy. Like, how have they not rioted against his house? Like, what the fuck? That's actually insane. He should be jailed. But whatever.
Okay. And I love how he's like, unfuckable losers. Like, okay, congrats on the sex, bro. Check out this sex haver over here. I'm sure all those unfuckable losers could easily go to foreign brothels and pay for sex like you, Hassan. Something weird about a man who could easily consensually get sex from a woman, but...
I'd like to remind you that Hassan went to a DD party where there were underchild people there. I mean, underage people there. So, Mr. Sex Haver, are we engaging in some pedophilic behaviors here? Interesting. Coming from the Super Saint guy.
To go to a brothel. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Just saying. Yeah,
35? No kids? Like, I'm sorry, that just pisses me off. Like, sitting in his ugly-ass $600 Gucci sweater. I swear I've never seen this guy in a fucking normal-ass t-shirt. Sitting on his high horse, looking down at people for wanting something more out of life. I don't understand how someone could be so
Sorry, 1 second, I can shoot. One of the most expensive dog breeds in the world. And he shocked it. Multi-million-dollar mansion, multi-million-dollar family because he's in a huge wealthy family. Super expensive cars, great career all around, objectively good looking, except for the small head. Still no bitches? Damn, still no kids is crazy. People gotta hate you, man.
Mind raped. That this is their reaction to such like a simple, wholesome concept. Like literally, no joke, the entire meaning of life is somehow confusing to Hassan Piker, anti-natalist. If I saw a child that looked like that, I'd probably attack it.
I love how she doesn't censor the flag. Damn!
Felt like hitting her. The right-wing nutjobs seeing this and feeling paternal instincts are just predators. The only instinct I feel as a man right now is self-defense. I want to kill it. Yes,
that's very normal.
Protect the kid are the predators, not the ones saying they want to kill it.
Oh, God.
The only thing I felt while watching this is pure bloodlust for that annoying creature. I hate children so much. Before you come at me, yes, I'm a 35-year-old crazy cat lady and proud of it.
I knew it! I knew it! I called it at the beginning of the video. What I said? What did I say? What did I say? I called it. God damn it, man.
Stay mad. First of all, every time you see a little smiley face like that, that's how you know that person is madder than they've ever been in their entire life. Listen, obviously, if you simply don't want kids, that's fine. Like, whatever. Not everyone wants kids. Not everyone wants to be a parent.
That's completely fair.
But the societal attitude, the difference between men and women here, how they handle this situation is so, like, fascinating to me.
I'm probably never having kids. I'm probably going to play video games for the rest of my life. I'm probably going to be as hot for as long as I can. And I'm probably going to keep making money. That's probably what's going to happen.
That's probably one of the saddest statements I've ever heard in my entire life. Especially coming from the camsock of a sandpiper. That's very fucking sad, if you know. I'm gonna get it.
For the next 40 years until people are just going to keep being mad at me about it. Menopause is going to hit me like a brick wall, but at least I will be in the bag until then. You don't want kids?
She looks so sad while saying it. God damn it, man. I feel like there's something wrong that happened here. Right? You look so sad in every sentence.
Whenever I want. I don't think I'm running out of time.
Absolute delusion.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of men in this situation are like, damn, I wish I had a family. That sucks. Women overcompensate and they pretend to be proud of it, and it just comes off as really kind of sad. And I guess it's like, as a woman for a long time, it's like, oh, you're too young to have kids. Don't have kids. It will ruin your life and your body and your career. Don't have children. Stupid. And then all of a sudden you hit a certain age and it's like, your eggs, ma'am. I get it. It's frustrating. I get it. I hid my pregnancy from the internet. Nobody knew I was pregnant. Yeah. Well, some of you guessed. I was fat as f. But anyway, I hid it from the internet. And while I was like 5 months pregnant, I was getting tweets from like groypers and shit like, TikTok, your eggs are drying up. But this like, f you haters, I got my cats.
Yeah.
Enough. Stop spreading that attitude. Stop being a crab in a bucket. Like, even if you don't have children, that's fine. You could find other meaning in your life, obviously.
Absolutely.
But don't encourage that type of mindset. The amount of anti-natalist propaganda young men and young women see nowadays is like insane. But the biggest anti-natalist propaganda has to be like $3,000 rent, $2,000 daycare,
that's
and student debt,
horrifying.
Honestly. Like, if we're being honest. It's just sad because like through all of history, like imagine your ancestors, they've been through like war and famine, and you're just gonna end your bloodline because the rent is too high. But it's understandable. They don't feel like they can support a child. They can barely support themselves.
That's actually
on one income.
That's the real problem right now that I have with society. If you have one parent that works, it's actually very hard in the majority of the world to actually support your entire family, and starting one in this economy feels like shit. But then I go around and I see these families of people, I'm not gonna say anything else, it's family of people that are like 7 kids and they spawn them like bam, 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 bam. And I'm like, how the fuck do they support them? The mom is home staying with the kids. The father doesn't make a huge amount of money, so how does that work? The state. So if they can do it, why can I not do it? Sorry, what's the difference? Do they get a different support than me? I'm from this country, I should get the same amount of support, you know what I mean? So why not? In that case, anyway, I just want to get the fuck out of here and go to a poorer state, so... that's fine. That's crazy to say, but whatever.
Like how it used to be. Those days are gone. You know, if I was president and I wanted to make America great again, that would be the thing I focus on the most.
Yeah, absolutely.
But no, we have to do another bullshit war in the Middle East. Okay, whatever. We're not going into that. Not in this video.
Let's not go into that.
Strange reactions to this game. Let's clear some things up. Childless men do not have paternal instincts the way childless women have maternal instincts. Men first experience paternal instincts once they have their own children, and typically, those paternal instincts are only ever felt for their own children and no one else's.
I can somewhat see that. Like, honestly, if you gave me the kids of someone else, I would probably go like, But if it was my child, man, that changes everything. So I can somewhat see what she means, but it's not like I'm not gonna help a kid on the street because it's not mine. Like, I'm gonna hate on the parent right after. Yeah, that's absolutely 100% sure. I'm gonna be like, where the fuck were you? But that's not the point. But I can somewhat, let's see what she'll say, because I can somewhat see the argument, even though I'm not 100% agreeing on these, I can somewhat see the argument.
Not nurturers. Men don't gush over cute kids in public. Men don't have baby fever. If a man wants to possess a child for any reason other than it being a product of his own lineage, he's likely a predator. What?
The last part was crazy.
First of all, even from like anecdotal common sense, this is just not true. This is obviously bullshit. Research literally shows that childless men experience like the desire for fatherhood almost just as much as childless women experience the desire for motherhood. Apparently, young men want children more than young women do nowadays.
Yeah, probably.
Many men, including childless men, exhibit caregiving, protective responses to infants.
You know what? Maybe it's because I've never been too much in contact with a kid, because sometimes I heard this thing that is very interesting and very funny. My sister actually told me that I'm very good with kids, even though I've always been like, I fucking hate kids. And that's very funny. So it's something that I was doing already on accident, you could say. But I don't know, I feel like with someone else's kid, I could not be as, obviously, I feel like that's pretty obvious for everyone. With someone else's kid, I could not be the same as with my kid, because, you know, it's my kid, but I don't know. I haven't experienced it yet, probably.
All through history, men have protected, mentored, even died for kids that weren't their own. Also, with this logic, like, uncles, stepdads, adoptive fathers, like, anyone like that is a predator.
Okay.
Like, men just have the protector gene, and this game just activates it. It's really not deeper than that.
Honestly,
yes, it's true, men don't have
what's up?
maternal instincts, but men do have paternal instincts. There's a reason this game is about protecting her from evil robots in space and not like, I don't know, breastfeeding her. Yes, women and men are different. And I like a huge factor in this very popular trope is that the man gradually develops paternal instincts over the child despite his stoic, emotionally distant, masculine nature. These gamers are experiencing that through the main character.
Yeah, absolutely. Honestly, not only that, I would say that, as I was saying before, also the amount of time, again, that you can see that also in animes, medias of every type. You see the kid, like the most recent one that I can remember is like One Piece, you know, Bonnie. Jewelry Bonnie. Everyone who saw the series felt that the episode with Kuma and everything and Bonnie, you could feel the pain. Even if you are not a father, you could feel the paternal pain. And that's probably what, you know, let's go on.
Pragmata was to make everyone who plays this game want to be a parent, then they've done an amazing job. I always sit back when Diana starts playing and think to myself, so this is what it's like to have a daughter?
She's so cute.
She's
absolutely
and for the
adorable.
record, yes, that is what having kids is like. It's also not so fun stuff and lots of responsibility.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the good parts completely outweigh.
So what's going on?
Make it all worth it. There were hundreds of tweets from people, mostly childless people, mind you, being like,
obviously.
That's not what having a child is like, actually, you stupid gamer. It's actually terrible and awful. Men like this view having a daughter like having a pet dog. Once she grows up and isn't a cute little girl anymore, they'll begin to resent her.
No, that's not true.
Men really do want kids the way kids want a puppy. All the fun, but none of the responsibilities.
No, absolutely not true.
I don't like the way you guys talk about children. Like, they aren't toys.
Obviously.
People will lose their minds when they realize that kids aren't like a dog or cat. they're a goddamn nightmare. Watching a child play with a toy and actually raising a child are two completely separate things.
Yeah.
Kids are adorable when they're calm and playful, but little demons when they're screaming, snotting, and destroying your shit and keeping you up at night.
Literally
Men
your
really
fault.
think having children is easy and fun. It's not so fun when they're pissing and shit and crying nonstop. Do you have kids?
That's literally
No, and I
your
got my
fault again.
tube side 3 years ago, but thanks for asking. Wow, Diana's so cute.
Yeah.
Maybe I want kids one day. Did you know they poop and pee and cry? Why this compulsive need to counter signal this? Watching a fictional kid play with toys for a few seconds and thinking that's what it's like raising an actual human being is probably a sign you have zero idea what it really looks like being a parent, and you should not base your decision off a video game character. Wait, wait, this community
What?
note. OP is an e-girl with an OnlyFans.
Oh, damn.
You stupid gamers don't get it. Doom scrolling TikTok and having multiple failed situationships is true happiness. Children are a burden. So nobody is
children
saying
are a burden.
parenting is easy. Nobody said that. All
No,
the
absolutely.
parts parents say are the best parts. All the parts parents say are worth it. That is what people are seeing and yearning for. They
Yeah, I mean, if some families go up and have up to like 4 to 5 children, something tells me that parenting isn't always that bad. You know what I mean? Like,
this like insane compulsion to attack anything that's like remotely pro-family, I guess because it culturally clocks as conservative.
Yeah.
So you have to just shun it and mock it, or else you're doing a fascist propaganda or something. This whole thing
Yeah,
has just
that's
been a
cringe.
litmus test for humanity. On one side, people who long for love and meaning and human connection desire deeper things and they're in touch with their humanity. And on the other side, miserable, insane freaks who want to destroy everything pure and wholesome.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
then on the sidelines, normal people who just think this is a fun game.
yeah,
Yeah, that's probably most people.
yeah, I think
We're
so.
a little too online sometimes.
Yeah,
So we
I
have established that
guess
the
so.
Roveries have been activated by this game. But is the male biological clock real?
Yes.
Unlike women who are born with a specific number of eggs, men create sperm all their life. Right now, as we speak, your balls are creating sperm.
Yeah. Working overtime.
Men can technically get someone pregnant all their life. And by someone, I mean a woman, not a femboy. You can't get a femboy pregnant. Stop trying. Sperm quality tends to decline over time. Lower sperm count and more DNA damage to the sperm occurs. These changes usually start after 35 to 40 years old. So as men age, the risk of passing on genetic mutations increases.
Yeah, that's
Similar
why you
to
have to
maternal
go
age,
young.
higher paternal age has been associated with autism, schizophrenia,
Ooh.
so
Ooh.
basically being a Shoe on Head fan, and
Oh,
other
damn,
rare
yeah.
genetic disorders, as well as the chance of miscarriage rates being higher. So when Red Pill Manosphere
yeah.
people tell you like, oh, you have all the time in the world to have children,
Kind of yes,
bro,
but
focus on
also,
yourself, queen, get that bag, like, technically, they're correct. Physically, you do have all the time in the world, but that doesn't mean you should wait. Having kids is more than
Yeah, I mean, you can always eat a rotten fruit. It's gonna taste like a fruit, but a bit rotten and could give you a tummy ache. But you can always eat a rotten fruit, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's the
ability
problem.
to reproduce. You want energy to chase a toddler around.
Yeah,
you
and
want
it's
your
very
kids
dangerous.
To have their father in their life for a long
Like, if
time.
you're
You want to see your kid
sick and
graduate
your
and
body
maybe have children of their own. You
is a
want
bit
to give
old,
your
especially
parents
for the woman.
grandchildren. You
Yeah.
don't want to be a super old dad or mom. But if that's how it happens, that's how it happens, and that's great.
Yeah.
Life is not a Hallmark movie, but it should not be the ideal for men and women.
No,
Like, if you are
absolutely
in
agree.
a stable relationship, get married and have kids as soon as possible.
I mean, as soon as possible. Now, I don't fully agree. But I was about to say, we have an history of humans where, like, if you go back to ancient Greece and ancient Roman Empire and all those stuffs, kids were spawning when the parents were like 14 to 16, and the average life of a human was about 40 years old. So, you know what I mean? Like, nature built man in a certain way. I'm going as far as saying that aging over 60 is almost unnatural for the human. Almost unnatural. Because we got some commodity right now and some, you know, health benefits, hospitals and stuff that are not very natural. Because I feel like the body decays a bit too hard after a certain age. Some people are designed to go on and on, but otherwise, I would not be so... No, I'm not saying that people should spawn and reproduce at 14 years old. Please don't do it. But you go, it was just an example to, again, give a... Yeah, whatever. That's gone. I think
honestly,
it was pretty obvious.
It's the stable relationship part I think people are having the most trouble with. It's easy to be like, find a wife and get married and have kids, bro. And
very
it's
easy to say.
Find a wife.
It's
from where?
Yeah.
The wife store?
Yeah,
Listen,
that's the most difficult part, probably.
You will have that one day and on. I believe you will have that wife and daughter or son.
Good luck, everyone.
You will have a little Diana of your own one day.
You
will hang those drawings on your fridge. Don't blackpill. Don't doom. We're all gonna make it. Same to you, ladies watching.
Is the best one.
If I can make it, you can make it. So, what did you guys think of this? Have you played Pragmata? Did you like it? Did it make you feel those fatherly or motherly instincts?
Yes.
Is your biological clock ticking? Do you have baby fever?
Sometimes.
If you like this video, please subscribe. And if you can, donate to my Patreon, link down below. All Patreons get the raw, uncensored version of the video a day before it comes out. And I'm going to start doing live streams for Patreon members only. So that should be fun. And I will see you guys soon.
Interesting. I'm not a Patreon member.
New video. A slop video, hopefully.
Wow, Slop. Thank you, Shroom. Thank you, everyone, for watching the video. It was very, very interesting. Let's see some comments and laugh. If you see a kid in a video game and immediately think about pedophilia, you might be the problem. Yeah, that's what I said also. Declaring Diana design sexual is the wilder self-report. Absolutely. I like cats. You must be a zoo fine. That's pretty accurate. Yeah, absolutely. I'm a 36-year-old millennial man. I got 2 boys. Being a dad is interesting because it's a chaos all the time, but I wouldn't change a thing. It's okay to want to be a dad. Don't let anyone shame you. And it's okay to also not wanting to be a dad. Not everyone wants to be a dad. That's not shame either ways. Some people just know they are not meant to be fathers. I know some people that with kids in hand will probably create disaster. So some people are better without kids. But everyone can do whatever they want. Just don't shit on people because they prefer one thing rather than the other. If you're the only one hearing the dog whistle, you are the dog. I'm employed, I swear. Yeah, I am also employed. As usual with these people, every accusation should be a confession. Yeah, that's absolutely true. As a father, I find like most things in life, it is always the folks who know the least that have the most to say about something. Yeah, they are always the loudest. I'm a huge Seanhead 2026. Anyway, it was an amazing video. Thank you very much, Seanhead. Thank you, thank you, thank you.